Hi, ito po si Direk Boboy, tagahatid sa inyo ng Kwentong Pinoy. Narito ngayon tayo sa University of the Philippines College of Fine Arts. Meron po akong gustong ipakita sa inyo. Trabaho ng isang napakahusay na ceramic artist. Ang kanyang pangalan, si Rita Badilla-Gudiño. No? So wag ko kayong matatakot sa mga meaning at messages na kanyang mga trabaho. Dahil kahit na ito gaano kalalim, kaya naman nating maintindihan. So, sakay na po tayo ng ikot. Ikot-ikot tayo.
There is always a sense of sensuality in working with clay. Kung napanood nyo si Demi Moore sa pelikulang Ghost, ganoon ang pinararating. Pagpisil, pag-aplos, paghubog ng mga daliri, palad at mga kamay ng basang materyales, ng malapot na lupa, at parang naglalaro ay pinadadaan sa apoy at patitigasin. Napakasarap na proseso. Si Rita Badilla-Gudiño ay isang pottery at ceramic artist na sa aking palagay sa ngayon ay walang katumbas sa Pilipinas. Hindi po pangkaraniwan ang kanyang mga gawa. Hindi po ordinaryong dekorasyon. Hindi siya natatakot to express herself, to take on untouchable things kahit na kontrobersyal. Hindi siya tumitigil sa pag-explore. Though her works are not for everyone, mainam pong malaman natin ang kanyang mga trabaho nang sa gayon lalo nating maa-appreciate ang ceramic arts and pottery. Si Rita ay isang associate professor sa UP College of Fine Arts, kung saan siya nagtapos at naging pasimuno sa pagtayo ng ceramic studio at ang ceramic arts bilang malaking bahagi ng pag-aaral doon. Parang mas kinikilala si Rita sa abroad dahil sa kanyang magandang obra na Luwal. Siya ay hinirang sa 2015 International Ceramics Festival sa United Kingdom at sa 2023 National Council Education on Ceramic Arts Conference sa USA naman. Ang recent one-man show ni Rita ay koleksyon ng mga piniling trabaho in the past decades. Bawat isa ay may magandang kwento o dahilan. Pakinggan po natin si Rita.
So, Rita, can you explain to us these two works?
Okay. These two works is part of my solo show called Binhi. Binhi was inspired from my first pregnancy. Okay. Tapos I use the food form as the vessel for my expression. Kasi para sa akin, ang fruit form is like a life capsule. 'Di ba? It has seeds inside. In the same way, a woman's body is like a life capsule kasi may baby tayo sa loob. Dito, pinapakita ko na there's nothing wrong to have contact or coitus during pregnancy. So I call her NASA. So ito naman si Binyag. This is inspired from the mahogany seeds na parang flying seeds. So parang may seed siya, tapos meron siyang propellers. It goes down to land on the soil. Pero ito, ang ginawa ko, yung propellers niya, yung leaves niya na dalawa, I put it together to form a phallic symbol. Okay, so this is the female and he is the male.
25 years of romancing earth, wind, fire, and water.
Yes.
So what does it mean? Yung elements na apat na yun.
All right. So I call this exhibition Gunita, which means in Filipino to remember or remembering or to put together the works that I've made from 25 years to the present. Tapos as I mentioned earlier, it's my work of romancing the elements of nature, earth, wind, fire, and water. So working with clay requires some time and effort, some labor also, time and effort. You have to experience it to be able to capture yung limitations and possibilities ng earth and water together. And to breathe life naman, to transform that clay into something that's permanent as ceramics, kailangan mo naman ng wind or air and fire. Diba? So, transformative, no? Yung changes niya. And that's the reason why I am so attracted or fascinated with the process of ceramics. Thriving is my take on yung how morbid, yung ating mortality is so evident. No? So parang ito yung aking pandemic insights or reflections. So during the pandemic, it seems like our mortality is as close as our shadows. So parang inevitable na we're going to die. So this is a fish, skeletal fish. Pero in its bones is a flourishing ecosystem of mushrooms. Now flourishing within her. Parang there's growth even if there is death. So para sa akin, I poised it is in a vertical position, parang diving in, no? Because para sa akin, ang vertical poise is like it's like growing. It is my way of asking people to think about their life as a form of parang legacy, no? Parang to make something of their life so that after we pass on, there's still life that grows even if we pass on. So just to give you a little bit of background in this work, I was invited or handpicked, recommended to be part of the Kohila International Wood Fire Symposium in Estonia. This was in 2023. The kiln is called an anagama wood kiln, wherein the ash that settles on the work becomes the glaze. And then I asked them, now it is displayed, I asked them to submerge the pedestals in the river, in a river in Estonia called Kaila River, beside the Tohiso National Park. Itong submerged na pedestal na to became the installation of the three fishes. Parang they're diving into the water. So parang they're just on the surface of the water. So very beautiful when it was installed. This is one of my favorite works. I call her Kayang Kaya Kaya. Okay. So it looks like the pieces looks like a stone or a rock. Tapos these are actual stones that you can put on top of each other. Parang may balancing act. This is my take on a woman's multiple burdens. In our society, a woman is always multitasking. Diba? We are a mother. I'm a mother, as well as a wife, an artist, a teacher, and also an entrepreneur. So parang divided talaga ako. Si Kayang Kaya Kaya, balances off all these roles, all these responsibilities. And I decided to make it into a rock, no? Tsaka to focus on the subject na head. Bakit hindi heart? Bakit head? Kasi actually a lot of the burden is not just the heart sa isang babae, but mostly on the head, which is why I like it, because you can think of it in different ways. So a mother or a woman can mark a path for you, and it also implies the way she balances her different roles. So this is the reason why I love this piece. I call her aruga or nurture. So this is in the form of a home. At the same time, it's also in the form of a maternal body siya. So nanay. And then you can see that there are 3 baby hands coming out from the windows. So this is a very personal work for me kasi it's representative of my 3 children. So si Aruga is part of a series of work which I called Simbuyo. Simbuyo means in Filipino, outburst of emotions. And in this series of works, ang ginawa ko, parang I drew insights from different facets of myself, no? Parang yung me being a mother, a wife, all these roles. And I used the house as a vessel. And then there are body parts, fragmented body parts, juxtaposed into the sculpture to create psychological portraits of different aspects of myself. So another one of my favorite piece is called Yakap. So if you look at her, she's a woman shaped into a fruit. Pagkatapos, you can see that her hands are like roots, and it is also embracing her. So Yakap speaks about self-love, okay, rather than self-doubt. Sometimes, especially if we hear from people that we love or people that are close to us who we value their opinion so much, minsan, sometimes when we are judged or criticized, parang it becomes real for us Pero para sa akin, we need to look within ourselves to find the true value of who we are and to love ourselves. Kaya yun yung call nitong sculpture na to. Alright, so this is Amansinaya. Si Amansinaya is the goddess of the sea. Okay, so I was inspired by the way she would protect the sea and also give blessings to the fishermen. The way she would create things, and give back to the community. Yung reason ko to gravitate towards her is because in a way I'm also like that. As a ceramic educator, merged into a ceramic artist, parang I want to share the same passion, to share my knowledge, my skills, and my techniques to my community, to my students. So kaya ako ginawa itong si Amansinaya. So why work with clay? Okay, so para sa akin, the clay is the only medium that replies to your touch, diba? So when you push it, it leaves a mark. When you pull it, something happens to it. You poke it, it's really a reaction to whatever you do to it. So you need to be sensitive. Actually, working with clay makes you grounded and makes you more sensitive and makes you a good person. Kasi parang alam mo na kahit ano yung gagawin mo, may reaction okay? So yun yung one of the reasons why I like working with clay, because the work that I'm making is actually becomes me. It's who I am in a reverse, no? It's a reflection of who I am. Pero para sa akin, the process of making the piece is more important for me than the object itself, the final work. So it's very easy for me to let go kasi nga I value more the experience of making it than the object itself. Well, a lot of my subject I draw from significant life experiences or even the mundane, no? So being a woman and being romantic, siguro lumalabas yung pagka, not erotic, but more sensual. Okay? More female, more feminine. So siguro, as you know naman, art is very subjective. And I enjoy that people see that, no? Yung eroticism. Pero for me, ang take ko dyan is actually yung sensitivity and sensuality of being a woman. And experiencing her tide of life in different stages. So that's my work from 25 years.
Si Rita po ay may tindahan at workshop sa Quezon City, ang Tahanan Pottery Shop and Studio, na pinatatakbo niya kasama ng kanyang asawa na si Vicente. Kung gusto niyo pong makita ang ilan pa niyang mga trabaho o gusto niyong matuto ng ceramic arts pero hindi naman kayo taga-UP at wala naman kayong balak na mag-bachelor's degree, well, dumayo na kayo.